Greetings and salutations, everyone. Welcome back to the Farts and Crafts Show, or if it's your very first time here, the TLDR here is poise. Poise is the answer. Now, if you need further explanation, basically I'm here in the painted world, and some of you guys may already know where I'm going with this, and if you do, thank you for stopping by. But so here's the full explanation. Basically, here in the painted world and also in the catacombs, I want to say, there are these enemies known as the Bonewheels or the, wow, playing terribly, or the skeleton wheels. Skeleton wheels? And they're a bit of a problem. So let's up the stakes here a little bit, get some extra souls. And I personally like to farm these guys because that's why. They die super easy. There's a bunch of them. And yeah, they're pretty great. It's a pretty good place for farming. Been working on the platinum for this game, so I've been trying to get everything. So we got 20,000 souls, right? Not bad for like half a minute of work. And this is my set that I've been using because I like it. Looks good. Currently using the Black Knight Sword +5 because with my current stats, this is kind of my best option. And pretty low level. This is my first playthrough. As in, not a New Game Plus cycle. I have beat the game before, but that was a long time ago. And so what we're going to need here for this strategy, because I'm going to show you how I approached it, and then I'm going to show you the solution that I found. So as you come in here, I'm just going to use cast light so you guys can see a little bit better. And you know what, let's actually up the brightness a little bit. So again, you guys can see a little better. So as you come through here, there's a shortcut that's very helpful that you can grab. You can actually see the silhouette of the dude that we're worried about up here. And there's actually 5 in here, I want to say. And these guys will drain your health like nobody's business. I've died to these guys in this game probably more than any other enemy. And like, okay, you can avoid the first couple pretty easily. That was pure luck. But as you aggro more and more of them, it kind of becomes harder to avoid them. And as soon as they start hitting you, they don't really want to stop. Yeah, and it staggers. And you can't really... Whoops, there we go. They continually hit you as they roll into you, and you can't really guard against it unless you have like some of the best shields in the game. But again, if you have like high tier equipment and good stats and stuff, it's not really going to be a problem for you. So I don't know, you know, why you would even check out this video. But so yeah, in order to not get staggered, basically you want the Havel set, which you should probably have already, unless you came to the painted world as soon as you had access to it, in which case you don't have it yet. But typically I do DLC stuff later. And wait, was the Painted World DLC? No, it wasn't. Painted World is DLC in Dark Souls 3. That's right. Okay, but optional stuff, I typically wait till later. So, as far as I know, the Havel set is basically the highest poise armor in the game. So, let me let's see, or at least the highest that you have access to an early point. Yeah. So, just gonna equip the entire Havel set, and it's incredibly heavy, so you're likely going to not move around very quickly. It's also helpful if you've already fought Havel, because then you'll also have Havel's ring, and the Ring of Favor and Protection will also increase your equip load. So even now with my meteor stats, my equip load is 99, so we're at 60 out of 99. Black Knight's sword is also fairly light for a greatsword, only weighs 8 units, so that's pretty good. You can use any weapon for this strategy, essentially, that has a vertical strike, like that. They are not very susceptible to electricity, so either you want to do raw damage, or actually the enchanted falchion actually works pretty well. You'll likely end up hitting the sides of the hallway, like that, interrupting your attack. But if you use the two-handed strong strike, it won't do that, even if you're right next to a solid wall. So still, not the best solution. I would definitely recommend more of a straight sword or a pokey stick. So the Drake sword would actually be fine, because the two-handed thing is like pretty much all vertical, which is pretty great. However, even at a +5, it doesn't kill in one shot. So it's okay, but again, I'd recommend going with something that's going to kill them in one shot. So Black Knight Greatsword is my personal sword of choice. And yes, they're quite slow, even with all that equip load increase. So what I found works really well, essentially where I just started farming these guys. Use Cast Light first, then Homing Crystal Soul Mass, or just Homing Soul Mass, either one. And then just kind of, you'll notice with your poise being this high, you actually will not stagger anymore. And this isn't because of my level, this is because of the armor set. So you can do this at any level as long as you have the Havel set. Current total poise, I think. Do we have that stat right now or no? Stamina, where would it be? Yep, 121. So pretty dang high. Alright, so let's aggro these guys. And that did not kill him. Alright, let's wait for one of them to hit me, and I'm just going to invite them to do it. See? That didn't stop me walking. Yep. You can just walk around totally fine. Yeah, these guys can turn around too, so it's kind of a problem. Oh, that one's dead. Yep. See, they just glance right off you. They don't even, like, stick to you as much. When your poise is much lower, they do tend to, like, dig into you and hit just for as many hits until you die. They just, like, latch onto that, like, stagger. So, where did I die around here? Yep. See, you just glanced right off. Turn around, smack them. Now, I know what you're thinking, if you've played this before. Where did I die anyway? Did I grab my... No, I got the retrieval already, didn't I? Yes. Yes. But yeah, it feels really good to have this solution, because I've been doing this for like an hour now, just going back and forth. So there's another one down here. See? Thought he'd glance off a bit more, but if you stick to one side, yeah, he'll glance off. Yeah. So. So satisfying. As I was trying to go through the catacombs, there are a lot of these guys. But there's also a key down here, so it's very handy. But I did the catacombs even before going to enter Lundo, which was a bad idea. Because backtracking out of there, since you can't actually fight Nito until you place the Lord Vessel, is kind of a nightmare. It's pretty bad. But in order to, yeah, get the shortcut, that's what this thing's for. It'll open the big door up there, and so you can basically walk from the first bonfire to kind of the end of this area. I'm not going to spoil it for people who haven't actually played through this area yet, but yeah, that's basically the secret to taking out Wheel Guardians. Of course, I never ever use Havel's set unless like I need as much poise as possible. That's the only time. But yeah, this actually also works for the Four Kings. Just max out your poise. It's a very good strategy. And yeah, that's gonna basically do it for this episode. Wow. Hey there, bud. Cool. I'm trying to do the outro. Do you mind? But as you can see, I already got 35,000, so more than enough to level up. And speccing into Faith, because you need 25 Faith to do the Warriors of Sunlight Covenant. And I have not been speccing into that stat at all. So, but yeah. Thank you guys for checking out this video. That's about all I have to say about that. Poise for days on these guys. Definitely the best strat I can find. Again, there might be some other solutions that I can't do because of my current stats or because I don't have the right pyromancies, miracles, sorceries, that sort of thing. I thought about trying to use Emit Force. I thought that might be a good one, just high poise and then shockwave them. And that would probably work, but I don't have high enough faith. So, but yeah, if you have a preferred strat, put it in the comment section. Let's start a conversation about this, because I checked many places on the internet first and I didn't really hear this solution. It might have been out there, but I usually check Fextra Life for the most part. If you guys are unfamiliar, which, I mean, I'm sure you guys probably know Fextra Life, but they are a fantastic wiki for all things Dark Souls and Souls-related games. So, yeah, if you found it helpful, please drop a like and subscribe. That'd be really cool. But, you know, if you didn't, whatever. You guys know how to use the internet. So, thanks for stopping by. I hope you have a beautiful day, and until next time.